Hi there, Josh Carpenter here from Fishing Monthly Magazines and lureandfly.com, and I'm here today with Yasushi from Japan, and he is representing Anglers Republic and Palms. Now, many anglers in Australia will have seen the rise of light jigging over the past couple of years. Everybody knows about that sort of heavy jigging for kingfish, which is extremely popular over here. In the last couple of years, we've been finding that using lighter jigs, lighter rods has been deadly on all sorts of other species. But Yasushi is with us today. There's actually a slight variant which they call slow jigging, which Yasushi is going to run us through. So if you can just give me a basic rundown of the difference in technique.
Yeah. The difference between slow jigging and then normal jigging is like this. Slow is good for catching rockfish like this. This is the bottom, rock and fish. Normal jigging, after touch the bottom, jig moves like vertical, and then very limited time to swim in the narrow range. But slow jigging, you can move the jig side to side like this, and then move the jig as long as possible in the narrow range.
Okay, so it sounds as if you're keeping it in the strike zone. Now, you could also probably target fish that don't quite move as quickly, like something like a kingfish or a bonito, very fast-moving fish will hit a jig. With this, you can target what kind of species are you looking at as well?
Yeah, rockfish like snappers, John Dory, and the cod, and the swordfish also.
Okay, so they're very popular species for Australian anglers. Now, tell us a little bit specifically about the rods and how they differ from other gear.
Okay. The first rod, we need to use special design rod for slow jigging. What's the difference from normal jigging? That this slow jigging rod can move the tip if you handle one cycle. The jig jump up more. Normally
you're actually lifting the rod, but with this, you said to me before that you're actually using the reel to work the slow jig. You're outside, you drop your jig down.
Yes. After, keep the hand like this and just reading one cycle or half or quarter, depend on the how long distance you want to move the jig.
Excellent. So, talk us through the actual jigs. There are two different kind of jigs you've got here.
Yeah. We have two different shapes called slow blade. This is center balanced, which sinks slow in horizontal posture. And this R type, this is rear balanced, bit fast sinking.
Okay, so that's got a slight different, you should be able to see on the camera, a cutaway in there which will make it a bit faster. Yeah. Now, more specifically with the actual terminal side of it, there are a couple of slight differences. How heavy is the gear that you're using? Sort of what line would you recommend?
A line, we use a thinner line, like PE number 1 or number 1.5, because it's easy to move the jig under the... So you can feel the bite in slow jigging when you jig up and jig down. So normally we put assist hooks both sides.
Well, that looks to me as if it's going to be a deadly technique out here for slightly different species, as Yasushi said, like snapper, which is an extremely popular species out here. Hopefully you'll be back out in a month with some slightly better weather. Yeah. We've got giant swells outside at the moment. We wanted to get out there and actually see it in action. Hopefully we'll see you back in a month.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.